एवरीवन, आप सभी का बहुत बहुत स्वागत है यूजीसी नेट 24/7 के प्लेटफॉर्म पे। और मैं हूं निधि शर्मा, आपकी सोशियोलॉजी के एजुकेटर। तो आज हम यहाँ पर है एक बहुत ही अच्छी सक्सेस स्टोरी को डिस्कस करने के लिए, और ये स्टोरी बहुत ही स्पेशल है अपने आप में। और शशांक को मैं भी ये रीजंस बता देती हूँ कि क्यों स्पेशल है मेरे लिए, क्यों मैंने उनसे पूछा कि आप प्लीज क्या इंटरव्यू के लिए आ सकते हैं। क्योंकि शशांक, ये मेरा पहला बैच था यूजीसी नेट का, और पहला बैच होने के साथ आप मेरे पहले स्टूडेंट है जिसने मुझे इन्फॉर्म किया कि आपका यूजीसी नेट क्वालिफाई हो चुका है। थर्ड पॉइंट कि आपने पहले अटेम्प्ट में अपना यूजीसी नेट क्वालिफाई किया है, और उसके अलावा ये पेपर पहली बार हिस्ट्री में सबसे डिफिकल्ट पेपर आया था यूजीसी नेट का। तो शशांक, कैसा फील हो रहा है आपको यूजीसी नेट क्वालिफाई करके अपने फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में?
Uh, First of all, thank you, ma'am, for inviting and all. And it was maybe my first attempt, but I means not even I haven't prepared for the first attempt also, because I only preparing 40 days because I was giving my prelims UPSC, which I was not able to qualify. So in 40 days I prepared, and the paper was difficult, no doubt about it. So when I saw the paper, I saw that it is difficult for everyone. So I was not much bothered. I was happy in a sense that, like, the cutoff will go down and all kind of thing, because chronological questions were too many. So
Right.
I just focus on that part, and I was not expecting the result. Actually, what happened, I haven't matched the answer key because I crossed the deadline. Because after you cross the deadline, you are not allowed to even download your responses.
Right.
So I crossed the deadline, and I crossed the deadline, and when the key came, I don't know the answers. I don't have the questions. I asked in the group also if somebody can give me the question. So I didn't know how much marks I will get, and I think it's a good thing, to be honest. And for the people who are preparing for December attempt, don't check your answers. It is better once the result is out, then check your answer to reduce the speculation that is all around. Otherwise, you will check the answer, you will get the score, you will go to every other site and check the expected cutoff.
Right.
So just focus on what could be.
ओके। तो शशांक, अब अपने बारे में कुछ बताना चाहेंगे? आपका एजुकेशनल बैकग्राउंड क्या है, और किस चीज में आपने मतलब ग्रेजुएशन से आप यहाँ तक जो पहुंचे, सोशियोलॉजी को आपने क्यों चुना, क्या रीजंस रहे हैं इसके पीछे?
Well, I have done my 12th and 10th from Patna, Bihar. I am from Bihar. So I had done my 10th, and then 12th I did from Hyderabad. And post that, after clearing NIT, I joined the Punjab Engineering College, Chandigarh, in civil engineering. And then after that, I started preparing for. I sat for the placement also. I got the placement also, but I worked for 1 month, and then I thought, let's give a try to UPSC. So in UPSC, searching out for optional, 2-3 options I got on, because in a 4 year I haven't studied much civil engineering. So civil engineering was definitely not one of the choice. So I just looked it down to sociology, which appears to be very interesting at the face of it. But I was kind of wrong, because understanding sociology and writing sociology in UPSC is a very different thing.
True that.
For the people who are preparing for UPSC, it's a very different thing. You appears to understand the concepts very easily, because it's a very well to known subject. People will make you understand in a very easy way, like you make us understand in a very easy way.
Thank
But in the case of, if you look into the UGC NET, understanding is only needed. You need understanding, and you need to remember that you will solve the question. But for the UPSC, that's a different story. So yes, so that's how I came to this, and then I joined MA program in IGNOU in my 2022 post. I graduated from PEC, and after that, I just give. My sister is in JNU, and she's an assistant professor. This year, she joined as assistant professor in Delhi University in the April month of this year. So she said me that it's a good opportunity and all. So I said, okay, let's see what we can.
So there is one more thing कि आप एक नॉन सोशियोलॉजिकल बैकग्राउंड से है, एज यू से कि यू सिविल इंजीनियर। सो क्या डिफिकल्टीज आपको फेस करनी पड़ी पर्टिकुलरली यूजीसी नेट के पेपर के लिए तैयारी करने के लिए? दैट मीन्स लाइक 40 days इज अ वेरी शॉर्ट स्पैन ऑफ टाइम, जिसमें अगर मैं बोलूँ तो अगर एक बच्चा बहुत लग कर के तैयारी करे तो ही वो निकाल पाएगा, वो भी बहुत स्लिम चांसेस के साथ। तो आपको क्या स्ट्रगल्स फेस करने पड़े, एंड उसके साथ साथ ही प्लीज लेट मी नो अबाउट योर स्ट्रैटेजी ऑल्सो, ताकि बाकी स्टूडेंट्स को भी वो हेल्प कर सके यहाँ पे एग्जाम क्वालिफाई करने में।
फर्स्टली मैम, तो ये हमारा हो गया कि आई सॉ द सिलेबस फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, which itself is a very horrifying experience, because the syllabus of UPSC and the syllabus of JRF is much different.
Different.
Right?
Vast.
We in UPSC we just read 5 to 6 thinkers, that's all, and other thinkers just a little bit. If you don't know, also that doesn't matter. Thinkers does not matter much in UPSC. But here I just made a list of how much thinker we need. I'll just check once for the. I made a separated list for the foreign thinkers and for this. So I think I have almost 200, 300 thinkers. If you just
Which is
make it, and that you need to know concepts and all. So thinkers was the most difficult thing for me to do. Conceptual clarity, I think your lectures were more than enough for me. I don't think that any concept was beyond the lecture you have taught us. So I really, for the conceptual clarity, it was not a big deal. For the books and for the thinkers part especially, I tried to solve the previous year question. And previous year question also, if you want to know the strategy, if one would say, in the in a UPSC we use a very depth analysis of the options that has been given by the commission, or UGC is also a commission. So given by the commission as a UPSC or this way. So the options analysis becomes a very important. For example, I will give you one very simple example. There was a question in I don't know the year, I think it's 2019 or 2018. There was a question of conspicuous consumption. So conspicuous consumption, we generally, consumption is related to marks that we relate. But the conspicuous consumption, they ask what is conspicuous consumption. It doesn't ask who gave this concept and all.
right.
So I searched about it. I searched almost every PYQ, almost every possible, till I got exhausted with the last unit. Till the 9th unit I reached, I was like, okay, ठीक है, अब इससे जो आएगा देख लेंगे. अब और नहीं होता क्योंकि रिवाइज करना भी था. तो the concept was given by Veblen. The Veblen goods in economics we study. So I just use ChatGPT a lot for these things, because I trained my ChatGPT in a way. For those who don't know how to use it, it's a very simple way. You train the system. It's a pre-trained transformer. So you train the system in a way that it will give the answer that is relevant to your exam. So when I wrote consumption, they gave me the name of Veblen. They gave me the book in which Veblen mentioned that with the year. So that's all I needed for that. And this year the question came in a match the following questions, which was really difficult. Only option I knew was Veblen, because they asked conspicuous consumption.
Right. And this is
It was
also
never asked before. That's what I could say.
राइट सो इन शॉर्ट वी कैन से कि स्ट्रैटेजी में आपने पहली बात कंसेप्ट्स की क्लैरिटी बहुत अच्छे से रखी है, फैक्चुअल
लेक्चर
है एंड कंसेप्चुअल एंड फैक्ट्स दोनों ही साथ में जाने चाहिए सोशियोलॉजी में, विच आई बिलीव की इज द राइट वे टू प्रिपेयर. एंड ऑल्सो वन मोर थिंग दैट यू हैव प्रैक्टिस्ड अ लॉट, विच इज लाइक यू विल गेट अ आइडिया कि कैसे क्वेश्चंस को सॉल्व किया जाएगा. प्लस एक बहुत ही स्मार्ट थिंग जो कि यहाँ पे शशांक ने बताई है, विच इज आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, राइट, चैट जीपीटी. अगर आपको ठीक से यूज करना आता है तो इट कैन बी अ वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग टूल फॉर यू फॉर क्लियरिंग योर एग्जामिनेशन. These are all the points with which Shashank prepared for his UGC NET. Also, one more thing I would like to ask, like आप अपनी सक्सेस का क्रेडिट किसको देना चाहेंगे? Like obviously your hard work is there, but there are people around you who helped you a lot in your success. So और उसके साथ साथ ही अंडर 24/7 ने आपको कैसे हेल्प किया या मैंने कैसे आपको हेल्प किया है इस चीज में?
Well, I think under 24/7 means I was just looking for the courses. So under 24/7 popped out, and Unacademy popped out, and a lot of coaching. But I think that under 24/7 was more affordable. Their courses lecture was less as compared to the others. So I think for the comprehensive coverage, your course was more than good, I think. And the conceptual clarity, I don't think that, people might say that, they are not very, means fancy way of teaching, but your simple way of teaching is too much efficient. I still remember many of the concepts that you directly told in the class ki aisa aisa hota hai and all. And I remember I was solving that kind of questions in exam. So I think instead of looking for too much greater content, one should look for more conceptual clarity at once, and then you should go for the content that is required by using ChatGPT or something from the PYQs, because nothing can move without solving the PYQ. That's what my understanding is.
ट्रू ट्रू ट्रू। तो जितना भी आपने पढ़ा होता है वो आप पीवाई की वजह से यहाँ पे अच्छे से उसको प्रैक्टिस कर पाते हैं। And Shashank, there's a last question I have from you, which I believe I already know the answer because I have had a lot of conversations with you on that topic. आपके future aspirations क्या है अब?
Uh, well, it's a two-way. Means either I got into research and PhD and all kind of things, or I qualify for UPSC.
Mhm.
That's two I have currently. Baki, let's see what happens in life. I am not
So
very much rigid about the aspiration.
that is the I think is the best way कि कर दो मेहनत, जो होगा फिर देखा जाएगा,
Yes,
and you
ma'am.
get your results in a very fruitful way with that thing. And also
I
मैं एक और चीज बोलना चाहूंगी शशांक कि आप जैसे आज मुझे इंटरव्यू दे रहे हैं, ठीक है, ऑब्वियसली यू आर अ स्पेशल स्टूडेंट फॉर मी बिकॉज आप मेरे पहले स्टूडेंट हैं यहाँ के जो कि यूजीसी नेट क्वालिफाई जिन्होंने किया। एंड आई रियली होप कि इन फ्यूचर आप यूपीएससी क्वालिफाई करके लाइक वट एवर योर एम इज मे बी आईएएस आईपीएस और मे बी इफ यू आर गोइंग टू बी अ प्रोफेसर ऑल्सो, आपका इंटरव्यू ऐसे ही बहुत अच्छे से सब लोगों को पता लगेगा कि कितना हार्डवर्क आपने किया है, ठीक है, कितनी मेहनत आपने की है। बिकॉज आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड कि एक यूपीएससी कैंडिडेट के लिए यूजीसी नेट की तरफ जाना इज ऑल्सो वेरी बिग डील। कंसेप्ट को क्लैरिटी होती है बट थिंकर्स आप बहुत लिमिटेड पढ़ते हो, जिसके लिए आपको एडिशनल हेल्प की जरूरत पड़ती ही पड़ती है। बट आपकी जील जो है वो उसने आपको यहाँ तक पहुंचाया है। तो आई एम लिटरली होपिंग फॉर द बेस्ट फॉर यू। एंड बेस्ट क्या होगा कि आप यूपीएससी क्वालिफाई करेंगे नेक्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में एंड यू विल बी एन आईएएस ऑफिसर फॉर श्योर। ऐसे ही फिर मेरी जगह कोई और आपका इंटरव्यू ले रहा होगा जहाँ पे आप अपनी सक्सेस स्टोरी को फिर से डिस्कस करेंगे। सो प्लीज डोंट फॉरगेट टू मेंशन मी इन पार्ट ऑफ दैट, ठीक
no,
है।
ma'am. I means the minute the result came, I texted you only. I told
राइट
my
राइट।
mother, I texted Neha ma'am and all. So she said, and I haven't seen the message, right? For 5 to 10 minutes. So I was calling to her and talking to her, and like I said, well, you should have called and all. Why you texted her? You should call and tell her. So I'm like, no, she might be in the class, and then you replied and all. So it's not that I'm telling it just for the sake of telling. I think because I think you had 40, 45 lectures or 80 lectures, I don't know exactly, but I was able to complete it in 30 days. And 10 days I revised and then I gave the exam. So it matters a lot because, and you didn't mention unnecessary because in the case of where the syllabus get vast and not, very comprised and very clear, a teacher or educator can go right lengths and lengths about the things. So, the cutting out the syllabus and you always say कि अच्छा इतना पढ़ लो, that is more than enough. अगर आया भी बाहर से तो फिर छोड़ देना, कोई issue नहीं है. But I have seen the people, they give a big thesis on the, means I have one of my friend who had such a thick book of UGC paper 1 and paper 2, and I didn't have. I was so feeling anxiety about that. So,
Oh, yes. I'm also thrilled. Literally, I was actually waiting. कि, Okay, one of my students, please message me जल्दी से किसका exam qualify हुआ है. And then I saw your message. And thank you so much, Shashank, because there is this thing in education also that teacher का role बहुत important होता है, लेकिन student का role बहुत important होता है जब teacher की expectations को fulfill करने की बात आती है. And you actually made me proud, and I'm very happy to see you here for the interview also. एंड ऑल्सो शशांक को यहाँ पे आई होप कि जितने भी स्टूडेंट्स इसको देख रहे हैं, प्लीज विश हिम लक फॉर हिज फ्यूचर एंडेवर्स ऑल्सो बिकॉज आई नो ही इज वेरी कैपेबल एंड विल बी एबल टू रीच टू द हाइट्स. सो ऑल द बेस्ट शशांक, एंड दैट इज हाउ वी आर कंक्लूडिंग आवर इंटरव्यू हेयर. So thank you so much guys for watching this session.
thank
Thank
you.
you.